Life is a ball game being played each day. Life is a ball game. Everybody can play. Yes, you know,
Whoa! What's up? It's the Talkin Yanks pregame show. It is the Yankees versus Baltimore Orioles. Weather permitting. Still got a bunch of people, Jake, having so much fun predicting rain delays. Why even post the lineup? Just going to get rained out.
Amen.
Okay, well, have to post the lineup, though. So thank you for your wasted comment. Yanks versus Orioles. New pitchers. No more Sessa. He got the boot. It is now Happ versus Cashner. Do you think this game is going to get played, Jake? Are you excited? Are you just got Knicks on the mind?
A lot of Knicks on the mind. No offense to my Orioles, John Mioli, a friend of the program. I mean, the next decade of one of my teams is getting dictated tonight. And this is a game against the Orioles, which, as you mentioned, Andrew Cashner's on the mound. And I don't want to quote you, Jim. I don't want to take things out of context. You said he sucks.
Well, do the stats back that up? I mean, you say the name Cashner to me, and my immediate reaction is that guy sucks.
I mean, lifetime, no, it sucks. And he has a 4.03 career ERA, which is okay. Like, that's pretty good. Probably better than you'd expect.
A pitcher in the major leagues.
But his record is 50-80.
plays on the Orioles.
Yeah, he's played on some bad teams, and in recent years, he was a lot better in his younger years when he was in San Diego. Since 2015, he has a 4.5 ERA. This season, he's to the tune of 4.25. So I don't know. I mean, we've seen all sorts of Andrew Cashner. I mean, we got him for 4 runs on opening day this year, and we've also seen him put up decent starts against us. But I don't know, man. It's exciting. We've got a good lineup. It's the Orioles. Like, let's put up a big number early so Papi Gordo can watch some ping pong balls.
Remember when he didn't want to throw Voit a pitch 2-0, so he just stepped off and then pick off and just refused to throw Voit a pitch?
Smart.
Yeah. Andrew Cashner has never been top-tier pitcher, but he used to have the Yankees number. And he was with the Rangers and the Padres. Like, he had really good starts versus the Yankees. But since joining the Orioles, he doesn't do that anymore because he's bad. He's bad. So, hot take. In his last 5 starts, Cashner. He just had a pretty good start versus the Red Sox. That's good.
Yeah, he's coming off of that.
Bad start versus the White Sox. Good start versus the White Sox. Whatever. The lineup that he will be facing by the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu got the off day yesterday, which was nice. Everyone did. So he's back in the lineup, leading off playing second base. Luke Voit at first base in the 2-hole. Hicks in the 3-hole at center field. So with DJ back in, Hicks goes to the 3-hole. Gary, cleanup. Glaber, 5 at shortstop. Clint Frazier DHing. Brett Gardner in left field. Gio Urshela, 8-hole. And Cameron Maben, 9-hole. This is a good lineup. 0 qualms for me.
This is a good lineup. I mean, even Cameron Maben, I think I said something a week and a half ago, where I was like, how many guys in the lineup are major league hitters and playing the position they're supposed to play? I think it was the LeMahieu was playing first game.
Yeah.
And that game, I think we settled on like 1.5.
Did that game get played?
LeMahieu at first. Yeah, it did. I'm forgetting what happened. Anyways, the sun will come out, Tanaka. I mean, dude, LeMahieu is a Gold Glover, and he's been hitting all season, leading off at second base. Voit, potential all-star at first base. The return of Aaron Hicks, our center fielder, great both sides of the ball, a war hero, if you will. Gary Sanchez, all-star. He'd be the starting AL all-star catcher. Gleyber Torres does it on both sides of the ball. Clint Frazier, DHing. Yep. Gardy moves over to left, his more comfortable position. He hasn't been bringing it with the bat lately, but you know he's going to get going. Gio Urshela, the MVP of the world, third base. And Cameron Maybin, who's, a major league outfielder. He's not our Judge or Stanton, but from what we've seen, we'll take it, man. And he's been great from us. So this is an exciting lineup. The Orioles have been playing like the Orioles and giving up home runs at a historic rate. Let's kill and get Zion is what the Yanks are saying.
Yeah, I just went back to look at that game when it was DJ LeMahieu at first base because I couldn't remember it at all. It was when Happ pitched and it was every out was a strikeout or a pop-up to the infield. So, it didn't come into play that much.
Right. Happ won the game. Pop-up game.
Pop-up game, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I like this lineup. It's a good, solid lineup. I like Urshela down there, Gary at 4. Hicks lengthens it so much, which is really nice. And then a short bench, Estrada and Romine. They'll call up the 26th man tomorrow. Probably be Wade, or can he get recalled? Or Mike Ford. To have a 3-man bench for the doubleheader.
Ford makes sense.
Yeah, and then they'll probably, after the doubleheader, keep the third man up on the bench and send one of the pitchers down that they use. So blah 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 blah. The Baltimore Orioles are running out. Villar is leading off, playing short. Smith Jr. left field, batting second. Trey Mancini third. Nunez is DHing. Ricard in center field in the 6-hole. Or 5-hole. Alberto at third. Chris Davis drops down to 7. Severino catching and Martin shortstop. I don't know any of these players. We've played them 6 times. I still don't really know their players.
Yeah, you know Chris Davis, you know Mancini, and I think you know Smith Jr. and Villar a little bit. Renato, seeing him clean up. We saw them mix. They've got a lefty lineup and a righty lineup. This is their lineup against lefties. I don't know, man. I think these guys can hit a little bit, and there's some solid ball players. Even Hanser Alberto, he was so hot right now when we saw him last. But and now Chris Davis, he's been playing well. So I don't know. I think this is a lineup that if you sleep on it, they can do stuff to you. The Orioles pitching is not major league caliber. And we have to score a lot of runs early and then get Zion.
Ha! My brain's barely working today. Let's go to the pitching matchup. Happ's been good. His last 5, what did we say? 4 of his last 5 starts have been really good. So that's good. Who's got numbers versus him?
The one that was bad was the day the wind was blowing out. Could have on a different day at the stadium, that could have been a 1-run game, but it turned into 5. It also could have been 8, but we digress.
Yeah. We digress. I'm pretty happy with Happ right now. Versus the Baltimore Orioles lately, in the last 2 years, he does not have a bad start, which is good. The most runs he's allowed is 3 earned runs, Jake, versus the Orioles. So that's good. And no one has fantastic numbers versus him besides Trey Mancini. He's got pretty good numbers versus him. He's 7 for 23 with 2 home runs and 360 on base percentage. So watch out for Trey Mancini. But I think no matter who's on the mound for the Orioles, it's watch out for Trey Mancini because he's the one guy that's like
he can hit.
He's a professional baseball player on the team. Chris Davis has 2 home runs, but a 200 OPS or 200 on base percentage. So who cares? Cashner, a lot of guys have good numbers of Cashner for the Yankees, right? We got Aaron Hicks is 6 for 13 off Cashner.
Mayhew's got a history. 21 plate appearances, 316, 381 OBP, which that's what DJ LeMahieu does apparently.
Yeah. And Brett Gardner, nothing there.
Gleyber's 4 for 7.
4 for 7 is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Luke Voigt is 1 for 1 with the 3-run homer. So
opening day, and then his next at bat, he had 2 on base again, and they refused to pitch to Voigt, so that was pretty cool. So Cashner sucks. Hap's been good. There's your notes. I'm just whatever. Cashner doesn't actually suck, I don't think. He's had some good starts recently. I just don't see him and think, oh, he's a threat, especially after coming off Glasnow and Snell. Not the same thing. Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the danger. I mean, he's still having a pretty okay year. He's got a 4.2 ERA. Like, if you sleep on him and go, we're going to roll over Cashner today. Like, if the Yankees do one of those old school Yankees, load the bases in the first and then ground into a double play, you can look up in the fifth inning and you only have one run. And, like, that's kind of unacceptable against this Orioles team.
Yeah. I have been on the record last time we faced Cashner that he is leading the charts that when he pitches well against you, other teams' fans tweet out, "Why are we making Cashner look like Cy Young?" I think Cashner gets that tweeted about him more than any other pitcher because no one ever sees it coming.
Cashner's the number one, talented enough pitcher that he can put up a good game against you and have it tweeted out how much he sucks.
Yeah, so I just searched Cashner Cy Young to look at all the tweets, and we got a White Sox fan. Prepare for Cashner to look like Cy Young against us. Andrew Cashner looking like a Cy Young material right now. If anyone's curious, Andrew Cashner is the new Cy Young. Yeah, I think every time he has a good game, he gets 200 people tweet, "Why are we making Andrew Cashner look like Cy Young?" So good for him, I guess. What do we do next, Jake? What to watch for?
I think we do some what to watch fors.
All right, what are you watching for this game?
I want to see Andrew Cashner and if he looks like Cy Young. No, I would say this is kind of a cop-out, but I will shout out to our episode that just dropped out because we talked about the Yankees have had I'd say you can say the Yankees have had a top 3 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters in their lineup this season. Whether it's batting average, OPS, it jumps between 1 and 3, but it's pretty standard. And we know the guys we've been rolling out there. I'll say this, Brett Gardner, who's been batting leadoff and third for us on occasion, is in the 7 hole today. Gio Urshela, who batted third against the defending AL Cy Young winner, is in our 8 hole. And Cameron Maybin, who all he's done is hit since he's come over to the Yankees, are 7, 8, 9. I mean, just seeing Clint Frazier, Jim, everyone, and I guess this is more so where I wanted to land with lineup depth and not actually talk stats and numbers because that would be important to people. But man, how much better is it to see Clint Frazier in the 6th hole than batting cleanup? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I do.
So I don't know. I just think you can see that up and down the lineup today. Glaber 5. I mean, Urshela 8 is just unfair. That should be illegal. Double cleanup.
Cleanup.
That's Booney and the boys on it there. Hello, McFly.
Isn't that something someone said to us once?
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole discussion, the third hitter has the least base runners and stuff. I don't know. But Gio Urshela double clean. Maybe that's my new what to watch for. Double cleanup today.
I hate that term, double cleanup.
So bad.
It's so stupid. My what to watch for is the same as yesterday. It's Aaron Hicks. If this game gets rained out, it'll be Hicks' next game. It's his first game, season debut. I said he might lead the game up with a walk yesterday because he was leading off. What are you drinking, Windex? Just joking. It's probably Gatorade. But then
pre-workout, buddy. Getting juiced up. Big night.
Go Zion. So Hicks, now he's in the 3 hole, Jake. So is he going to get a leadoff walk or a leadoff home run? We'll have to wait and find out. It'll depend on the situation. If there's no one on base, he probably has the leadoff walk. If there's someone on base, probably it's a home run.
Jim, I don't want to cut off your what to watch for, so I'm going to do it. Jim, something spooky, which you'll have a theory on this, and this is why I'm telling you. Aaron Hicks, 13 plate appearances. He's hitting .462. No walks.
First Cashner?
13 times he's faced Cashner, hasn't walked.
Wow, Cashner doesn't give in.
So I don't know if that means we have a 4-walk game coming or if Hicks refuses against Cashner, but
Now I want to look into that a little bit. But I'm watching out for Hicks. That's basically the bottom line. Jake, we got to do our pitching path to victory. James Napo reminded us in the chat. It's my new favorite segment that we just invented yesterday. We've been doing it, didn't have a name for it. I think it's the most interesting thing because the Yankees plan out their pitching usage. So pitching path to victory today with the doubleheader tomorrow.
yeah.
Everyone's available for this game. I doubt they're going to send all 4 of the troops out. The Canely, Otto, Britton, Chapman show, which I think they did last Hap game. They sent out all 4. I don't think that's going to be an option today. I think they'll deploy 2 of them if needed and try to sneak the middle innings with Holder or maybe Chad Green. I think
ideally today's Holder, Chad Green. And Jimmy, we have to give one of the starts. Oh, excuse me, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at Cashner's number. Dude, Happer, in his past 5 starts against the Orioles, he's thrown over 100 pitches, so he could give you a little length. Happer's a guy that if he has the right night, he can give you 7 kind of easily if he's in pop-up Happer mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think even if they have a lead, I think it's Jonathan Holder out of the bullpen.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the Holder and Chad
Green.
Green.
Down to Holder show.
I mean, what they want is a blowout so they can use Harvey and save everyone. Well, if they can save everyone for tomorrow, they will save everyone for tomorrow. If it's 4 runs or less, I think it's going to be Holder, Chad Green.
But they'll go out and win this game.
Yeah, yes. I don't think it's like a punt bullpen, but it's if they can save, they will try to save it. I looked into the no walks, versus Hicks versus Cashner. I was very interested with that, Jake. He has 3 at-bats versus Cashner in 2016. I'm going to throw that out the window. That's not the Aaron Hicks we know now. Old Hicks. Last year he had 10 at-bats versus Cashner. The 6th pitch, I was looking like, does he just jump him right away? Is that why there's no walks? But not really. The 6th pitch, 3-2 count, then 1-2, 3-2, 3-2, 1-2, 2-1, 1-1, 2-2. The first pitch. So it's weird. It's just Cashner just doesn't walk guys that much.
He's not walking Aaron Hicks.
I was going to see if he was just jumping on first or second pitch because that's so unlike Hicks. But no, he just doesn't have any walks. Very, very odd. Let's move on to the Homer draft. It's the Homer draft. So we made our picks yesterday. Do you want to change yours? Do we want to redraft now that Cashner's on the bench?
Have to redraft. Oh yeah, I'll pour this pre-workout all over my computer if we don't redraft.
Oh, okay. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Ruin the future of Talkin Yanks.
It's so inconvenient.
To everything. I'm taking Voit first pick. I'm taking Voit first pick.
Whoa, hot route.
Yeah, I had Gary yesterday, but now with Cashner on the bump, you hit a home run versus him, first game of the year, and Cashner is scared. He's still scared about that. So, and Voigt's so cocky about that.
So cocky.
Yes. So I'm taking Voit. Now you get to choose too.
All right. I think I'm going to go Gary because I can't believe you passed on Gary with your first pick. So I'm just going to rub that in your face. And I mean, doubleheaders get sloppy with catchers, so I don't want to mess with that. So I'll take Gary and give me Hicks. He's back at the stadium, hits 462 off the dude, hitting lefty, short porch city.
I'm taking Urshela. I think I'm taking Voit and Urshela. I think Urshela's dropped down to the 8 hole.
Double cleanup,
yeah. And I think that everyone on Twitter is going to be like, why we drop him down after he hits the home run? No. Drinking Windex? They can't see that.
Double cleanup.
Double cleanup. So I have Voit and Urshela. You have Gary and Hicks. What do you think the over-under is? Yesterday with Sessa and Hess, it was 8.5. Now it's Happ and Cashner. I bet they dropped it down to 8.
Happ and Cashner. That feels like such an 8 over under. I'll go 8.5 just to be the bad boy of this pregame show.
Tom Smith is taking Clint.
9.
They upped it to 9?
They expect runs in the boogie down tonight.
9. Wow, they must really think Cashner sucks. Vegas is expecting the Yankees to win 9-0.
That's what Vegas has, yeah.
Yeah, they have it as a 9-0 win for the Yankees. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This is the first over-under that's thrown me for a real loop.
This snake juice is crazy.
9. I was gonna go over if it was 8.5 or 8, but now 9. What does Vegas know?
What do they know? This is a tricky one. I'm gonna go with the classic Vegas mode. Like, we like our lineup. We're playing the Orioles. You'd think over easily, so I'm just gonna go under.
Okay.
Probably like 7-1, dude. It's probably like a 7-1 game.
I was feeling like a 6-2 game, so I was going under 2.
One sec. Nobody called.
Oh, I thought someone called you. Only because you put your phone up and you said 1 sec.
Whoa. A lot of allegations today.
I'm going under as well. Get the fuck out of here, Vegas.
Come on, Zion.
Under. What are you guys going in the chat? They're going over, so they're saying the Yanks are going to win 15-0.
Life is a ball game.
I got the Yanks winning 6-2. No, 6-1 today. The one is a Joe Harvey gives up a home run in the 9th inning.
Chris Davis.
To Chris Davis.
Nice.
Yeah. Got anything else?
No, I think we got a little loopy.
I'm so sick.
Let's get a win. Let's get Zion. You need a win going into the doubleheader tomorrow.
We just need to beat the Orioles.
And that's the thing, that everything is telling us to beat the Orioles today.
Yeah. So they said that there's some news, Jake. They said Andujar is going to get surgery soon. No, they said that they said within 24 hours we'll tell you whether he's getting surgery or not. Like, okay, good. Giancarlo Stanton continuing to get at bats in Tampa and do defensive work. Aaron Boone said he will try to find out what the specific injury is. He doesn't have a perfect shoulder by any means. What the fuck? That's bizarre.
He doesn't have a perfect shoulder by any means? I mean, do we have him on contract for 8 more years?
What does that mean? What a fucking quote. Jesus. Miguel Andujar had another MRI. It revealed the same as the first, a small labrum tear. The rest of the shoulder is structurally sound. Who cares? Besides the one tear in his labrum, the rest is great. Well, there's a tear in the labrum, so what do you mean? Besides the fact I'm short, I'm tall. Talking about. Don't give me dumb updates.
Is that the fact I'm short, I'm tall logic?
The only thing getting in the way in me being a tall human being is the fact that I'm short. And the only thing getting in the way of Andujar having a structurally sound shoulder is the fact that his labrum's torn.
This is starting to turn into a bad 30 for 30 if Giancarlo Stanton and Andujar have bad shoulders and we don't get Zion.
Well, James Paxton threw a bullpen today. He said he felt a little something in his knee, but not pain. What was it, a fucking itch?
Whoa! There's a cockroach in there.
Got an itchy knee. Expects to throw another bullpen in a few days as long as he is not sore tomorrow. Oh, stupid updates. So to recap, Paxton felt something in his knee while he pitched. It wasn't pain, though. Just felt something.
Something. Golf ball or something.
Andujar's shoulder is absolutely structurally sound, minus the one tear that's stopping him from being a good baseball player and being able to play.
The part that has him hurt.
Yeah, besides the part that's hurt, structurally sound shoulder. But then on the other hand, we have Stanton, who doesn't have a perfect shoulder. The fuck kind of updates are we getting? All right. Well, that's bizarre.
It got bizarre at the end there. I thought us being silly with pre-workout and you being sick and jokes and Zion, like that was bizarre. And then it turned out when the facts and information came out, it got so much more bizarre.
This is so stupid. Enjoy the game today. Hopefully it gets played. Otherwise, they're going to have to do the rare triple header tomorrow, which, man, we don't want that because that's too much baseball, they say.
Go Yanks.
Go Yanks. See you guys.